Tamam. Okay, after generate and organize our section here, for example. So we can give some dimensions also because we want to sure about its scale, okay? I work in centimeters and it says it's like 37. So, okay, if you export it, file, export, okay, export selected. I don't want to export all the things in my drawing. And it is asking a name. Sorry, I don't go in. So it gives several options. So we can use PDF. And let's say export. Okay, when we click save, it pop up a window that we can select the size of our drawing. Let's say A3 and landscape because my drawing is like horizontal drawing. So I want to replace in a landscape paper, landscape orientation. So resolution is, let's say, centimeter, and yes, it can stay 300 for this time. So I can select the view. So my drawing is in top view, so I select top here. So it's asking, it's very important, the scale. Scale is, I don't know why, but my drawings go somewhere out of our margin. So I don't use, okay, whatever. So I select, for example, 1 to 10, or is a lot small. Mm. 1 to 4, let's say. So I don't want centered. I don't know, the centered is not working in my case. And select the centimeter, okay? It should be centimeter to centimeter. The scale should be correct. Then, okay, I see as a 1 to 4 scaled model. It says on paper is 1 centimeter, in model is 4 centimeter. So it's like scaled like 4 times, okay? Then I click OK. So I think it generates. Okay, as you can see, it generated directly a drawing, which we are half corrected, but half is not right now because we didn't clean these geometry. So now you can either go to Photoshop or Illustrator. Okay, I'm opening Illustrator now.
Hocam bunu Rhino'dan direkt Illustrator olarak export etsek bir şey değişir mi?
Yani o da olabilir. PDF'te işte Photoshop'ta da şimdi kullanacağımız için ben hepsine uyan bir format olarak şey yaptım. AI olarak denemedim aslında daha önce. O yüzden bilmiyorum ama muhtemelen çalışıyordur yine.
Çalışıyor da işte Photoshop'a tabii. Bu sefer de Illustrator'dan Photoshop'a export etmek gerekiyor.
Evet, yani orada aslında Illustrator'ın içerisinde bir resmi düzenlemek istediğinizde bunu Illustrator direkt Photoshop'ta açıp onu düzenleyebiliyor. Çünkü kendi içerisinde aslında imaj düzenleme şeyi yok Illustrator'ın. Onun için bir harici programda yapmanız lazım. Bir resim de buraya attığınızda aslında çift tıkladığınızda onu direkt Photoshop'ta düzenleyeyim mi diye soruyor ve oradan şey yapabiliyorsunuz.
Anladım.
Değiştirebiliyorsunuz. Resmin atıyorum rengi koyu veya işte kontrastı yanlış gibi şeyler.
Hı hı.
Açıkçası ben Illustrator kullanmıyordum öğrenciliğimde. Sonradan öğrendiğim program. Daha çok Photoshop kullanıyordum. Yani vektörel olması açısından Illustrator daha iyi tabii ki. Ama yani işte AutoCAD veya işte Rhino ile Photoshop'u birlikte kullanmak da aşağı yukarı aynı sonucu verecektir. Ama bu da işinize yarayacak bir program. Yani artık daha yaygın kullanılıyor açıkçası. Şimdi benim hangi ekranım var? New Share diyeceğim değil mi? Okey. Şimdi dosyamızı açacağım. Illustrator'da kısa 3-4 komut göstereceğim. Çünkü çok vaktimiz yok. Birazcık sizden ya da haftaya belki başka bir şey yapıp ilerleriz. Çünkü program çok özelliği olan bir program olduğu için. Şimdi benim ekranımı görüyorsunuz değil mi? Illustrator ekranımı.
Gözüküyor hocam.
Tamam. Şimdi bunu okay. After open, I will show in also Photoshop. It's actually you know Photoshop, so I don't say much in there. But I can export like saving PDF in PDF format. Then select the scale and paper size and centimeter or meter. What is your scale? So then if you open the Illustrator, it actually is the similar organization with Photoshop. So you don't actually have problem with the interface, okay? So as you can see, there is a options file edit object type at top of your page, and after bottom, the next to it, there is the line type and line scale, line size, etc. There is several options. At the left, you can see the other tools also. You can actually similar to the Photoshop. So at your right, or if you can't see, you can select Windows Artboards, okay? In Artboards, you can see your paper. Our artboard is this, okay? If you select, for example, if you click this bottom, the rectangle, it open up artboard options. So our artboard is A3 because we selected in Rhino. We export our file in A3 format. So it shows what we imported here is similar with Rhino. There is no problem here. But you can actually change the size here also. So let's say, okay, or cancel because we didn't change anything. Next to the artboards, you can see layers option. So if you click layer 1 and open like the little triangle on the left, it will show all the lines in your drawing. So if you double click any of the lines, you can change, for example, the thickness, okay, and colors. Okay, I can change here. You can fill inside of it. Like the first one is to fill, okay? If you click this one, there is no fill. But if you can control on your left, you can select any color, for example, and you can fill it. But we don't want to fill, for example, we don't want to change the thickness of the line. So we can select this here, for example, 5 PT, because it's in the front, right? It's in the clipping plane. So we can make it like a lot thicker. Also here, we can apply, but we didn't join the lines in Rhino, so it will be problem to do here, this side of the drawing. So they are, if you make the section lines thicker, so the other lines will be like lighter and they definitely appear at the back. Evet arkadaşlar, burada herkes buldu mu artboard'unu? Ve layers'ı Windows'dan da seçebilirsiniz, layer penceresini veya artboard penceresini. Buradan seçtikten sonra zaten çiziminiz bir gruptur. Burada çift tıkladığınız zaman herhangi bir şeye, çizgiye, onun özelliklerini değiştirebilmeye başlıyorsunuz. Zaten çizimimiz belli bir kalınlıkta geldiği için burada hani kolayca yapacağımız şey, tabii çizgilerimizin join edilmiş olması önemli. Yoksa işte burada tek tek bunları belki seçmekle uğraşacaktık. Ama layer'lar olduğu için de aslında eğer layer'sa yani onların tamamını da aslında seçebiliyoruz. Similar thickness'taki objelerimizi seçebiliyoruz. Ama onu Rhino'da ayarlamamız gerekiyor. Ve arka planda kalanlar da daha hafif çizgiler olarak kalacağı için aslında çizimimizde, değil mi, ön plana çıkmaya başlıyor. Bunun dediğimiz gibi içini de boyayabilirsiniz. İki tane seçenek var. Bu fill opsiyonu. Benim burada renkler bir şekilde görünmüyor. Yanındaki de çizginin aslında şeklini, kalınlığını ve türünü belirleyebileceğimiz opsiyonlar. Atıyorum yani şöyle bir şey bile yapabiliyorsunuz. Ben bir şey çizmediğim için tabii yapamıyorum. Evet, şimdi çizimimizi şu hale geldi. Ölçüleri de Rhino'da verdik. Onlar da geldi buraya. Burada başka ne yapabiliyoruz? Bunların içini boyamak istersek, diyelim ki kesidi gösterdik ve arka taraftaki görünüştekileri de boyayacağız. Onun için bir kolay yolumuz var. Şuradan bir çıkalım. Okay, seçiyoruz bunları. Okay, if you want to actually define the inside, to fill the inside of these lines, you can use object, live paint, make. Then you can definitely color inside of your ear also. Sorry, my computer is going crazy. Okay, select all the document and sorry, I should go back. Şu an çalışmıyor bir şekilde ama. Bir dakika. Aslında live paint ve make deyince yapması gerekiyor ama bir şekilde benim şu an programım çalışmıyor. Şuradaki, bakayım bunu da yapıyor mu? Evet, şimdi okay, the other file is crashed. I don't know. So when you import your drawing, you can select all of them. Okay. So in under object, live paint, make, and if you press K, okay, in your keyboard, you can see that you can just feel the interior of, sorry, I changed the fill color. You can feel inside of your objects. Bilgisayarım biraz crash oldu. Gördüğünüz gibi çizimi seçtik. Şuradan Object, Live Paint, Make dedik. Ve sonra K tuşuna bastık. Bunu yapmamızın sebebi buradaki çizgilerin aslında içindeki, değil mi? Şu boundary'leri aslında bize tanımlıyor. Ve bu sayede içlerini biz rahat bir şekilde boyayabiliyor oluyoruz. Hani çizgilerin diyelim ki join değil ve problem var. Bu şekilde aslında içlerini görmeye başlıyor. Diyelim ki arkada görünüşe girenleri de başka bir renge boyuyoruz. Öndekileri diyelim ki kesite girenleri siyaha boyuyoruz. Let's say that the sections we will color them in black. Okay. And at the back, okay, I will make them gray, for example. Biraz daha açık yapıyorum. Okay, so our section is done now. Any questions in Illustrator? I will show quickly the Photoshop part. So it is similar actually, but I gave some thicknesses to my drawing, so it definitely shows. But it has inconsistencies because I didn't do a clean job here. So it will open a checkerboard background. What does it mean? That it is like a vectorial drawing, so you can actually change the background, okay? For example, I can add another layer, layer 2, and I can just make a white background. It doesn't necessary because you can work either without a background and you can directly put your drawing in your poster. So it's actually good. Don't have a background. The checkerboard means you can directly cut, modify your drawing. Okay, you don't have to be just try to cutting the background. Yani bu şekilde arkadaşlar açılırsa çiziminiz, bu demektir ki bu bir vektörel çizim. PNG formatında da böyle alabiliyorsunuz. Arka plana kesmekle uğraşmadan, yani bunu herhangi bir çizimin üzerine attığınızda onu direkt arka plan olarak kullanacaktır anlamına geliyor. Şimdilik daha rahat çalışmak için ben şu arka plana bir beyaz atadım şu anda, bir başka bir layer açıp onun üzerinden devam edeceğim. Ama diyelim ki çizimimi işte beyaz yapmak istiyorum. Buradan şunu da yapayım çünkü görünmüyor. Gördüğünüz gibi, if you select your drawing and image adjustment and invert, it creates the negative of your project. Actually, it turned the black, the white. So if you want to use it like that, you can make a black background and white drawing. It's also possible. And in Photoshop, you know, there's a history layer, history tab. So we can go back to our drawing again. So, okay, here I want to again make solid the cut parts, okay? So here I select magic wand. So it has some tolerance in case it's not so useful because I only have black and white. So it doesn't mix any colors with the other colors. So I select this, and when I click to, okay, select the correct layer, the drawing layer, not the background. So when I click, it actually, okay, I will make it close. It actually select the parts that are bonding surface of bonding area of the lines, okay? So there is some additional lines here, so it definitely realize them. And you want to add your selection, so you select at the top of your canvas, add to selection, okay? It's next to the magic wand. Okay, I will show it because it's very small. Here, let's see the part. So you can select the add to selection, okay? So while adding, you can select these parts, which I want to color in black, okay? Want to emphasize, want to be focused. Sorry, I didn't select them. So I select the edges, but interior, and I select wrong, but what you can do is select an unselecting option, okay? When you clicked it, you definitely unselected. So after selection, I want to color them, but please work in layers, okay? I opening a new layer, which I name it, for example, if possible, hatch. So I click black color and the paint bucket, okay, which is short of G, okay, in keyboard. So when I clicked, it definitely color all the selected areas. So I forgot some of the little parts. So Control D, unselect all the parts, okay. And going to the drawing layer and adding these extra surfaces. And again, going to hatch, selecting hatch layer and color them. Why I working in different layers? Because if I am not satisfied with the color of these hatch, I definitely close it and don't waste time on deleting everything inside. So again, I can change its colors, change its color by clicking, for example, here, and adding some color overlay, okay? So don't just waste time again modifying. So I can play with its transparency, not here, but here. Okay, as you can see at the right, layers tab, okay? When you select a layer, you just see opacity and fill. Okay, by selecting opacity, we can make it lighter because I want to see the lines, section lines also. So I don't want to be it's full black. So I modify it here, okay? And also I can make a lot lighter the lines, for example. But in Photoshop, you are not able to modify the thickness of the lines. So it's a lot be problem. You should prepare your file before you importing in Photoshop. It's not like Illustrator. So again, for example, continuing on the selecting. Here. I'm going to hatch layer and coloring these lines. For example. So, okay, sorry. I colored the wrong thing. They are like elevations, so I don't wanna color them up. When you're selecting, please check that you are in this drawing layer, okay? Because otherwise it can't be select anything. So I'm going to hatch and coloring the sections. And if you want to, for example, select manually, also you can use lasso tool. So it can be polygonal lasso. For example, select it, and I want to select. It doesn't necessarily in that case because our drawing, we can easily select the empty parts. So here, for example, I selected, and again, I can color, for example, light gray in here. A lot light, for example. So I can change the color. I can try. Because I opened opacity, I reduce it. I coloring a lot darker color, but it appears lighter. So as you can see, we can define the foreground and background lines here also. What can I add? We can add text. As you know, I think these things. Clear. Any questions here in Photoshop?
Yes, teacher.
Do you have questions, Hamid?
Yes. How did you put the picture in Photoshop with the checkerboard background?
Did you export your file from Rhino?
Yes, after it.
Your PDF file, right?
Yes, then.
Then file open.
And it's gonna be checkerboard instantly, or do I have to change anything?
No. Select your file, for example, export in my case. So it will create. Okay, sometimes there is a option that it doesn't show the checkerboard, but you are able to select the background, right?
Yes.
I think yeah. But it is open like white background.
Okay.
It is okay now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, if you're open a file, okay, I understood your problem, I guess. If you're open a file and just drag and put the drawing in that file, it will show the background as white, okay? It's inherit the file's properties. So if you want to open a drawing, just file open. So it will open in the right way. But if I want to add some people, for example, I can just Okay, let's go back to. I don't know. I have here some people. But okay, shape, custom. Okay, I have. Okay, I will show the silhouette people also. Actually, it is useful in Photoshop. I think there is also in Illustrator some vectorial images you can directly add. Okay, you can just download some of the shapes. Okay, the people are also there inside of the. I think there's. Okay, there's inside. So you can click the here. Okay, I am showing now. On the left, there is, I think you have this rectangle tool, okay? If you right click, there is open a tab that you can select, for example, ellipse, polygon, line, and custom shape tool. If you click custom shape tool, you can see some of icons, okay? For example, I can add a woman. And maybe I don't want, okay, I don't want the infill, okay? The fill is empty. I want just stroke, for example, or I want to fill with white. So it will come front. Okay, so you can add some custom tools here in Photoshop also. You can load a lot here, for example, animals. I'm just making. Okay. It's a big cat. Huge cat, maybe. And in layers tab, it's important it's whether behind or back. If you go down, go it back, okay, the cat will disappear because it will stay behind the hedge layer. So it should be like in front. So it is like that. Any other questions?